Hello, Aquarius. Welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. We are going to do your monthly reading. This is good for all placements for the month of May. It's a general reading. We're going to start off by seeing what your overarching energies are for the month. Door to romance, anxiety, thinking man, possibilities. You have a lot in front of you this month, Aquarius. So let's see what's going on. I feel like you're worried about making the wrong choice. But let's see. All right. Energies for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the contract, you have broken heart, and the door to personal healing and happiness. So I feel as if you've had a disappointment. I don't necessarily feel that it is romantic in nature. So, but it's what has happened is you've had a disappointment or you've had a heartbreak, whether you lost your job, you didn't get the job you wanted, whether your best friend ended up moving away, somebody passed away, something to that effect. You have suffered some type of loss. But at the same time, in an indirect way, it has created opportunities for you and a decision. You have the seventh chakra, you have your root chakra, the door to value that is coming in. You have indecision, which I feel that indecision is also related to kind of like the now what. It's like, I've lost this. I kind of feel lost, like I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. And now you're trying to figure out where everything fits, which is this angel of balance that's also coming in. But the fact you've also got your root and your seventh and your crown chakra. So from root to tip, root to crown, your chakra is an indication that you need to be keeping all of those chakras open because you're receiving these messages from spirit that are directly related to your future stability, your future groundwork, your future um, uh, grounding, as in what holds you stable. So it could be financial stability, it could be emotional stability, some type of stability. So the idea is to keep those chakras open as those are coming through, and one feeds the other. So if you're starting to feel like you're disconnected, like you don't know what to do or where to go, the what you can do is get out, get back into the earth. So go for a walk, barefoot walk in the sand on the beach, or get your feet into, into a lake or a river or some water. Go for a walk, barefoot walk in the grass, something like that. Go out in your garden, go out in your flower beds, whatever it is, but get your hands and your feet and your body back into the earth. That will help ground you to allow that clarity to start coming through as you're trying to navigate through this month. So for challenges and influences, you've got stability, protection, gender. You are definitely feeling off kilter. Okay? You're definitely feeling like you just don't know. You feel like the ground is constantly breaking and cracking and fracturing underneath you from this loss. And I'm telling you, the spirit is here telling you that you need to get yourself regrounded back into the earth, however that means for you. Okay. So let's see. Challenges and influences for Aquarius, please. What is going on? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, you have playfulness and love. And what I feel from this is you feel so lost that you can't even play, that you can't even recognize that people are still here for you, supporting you. And it's hard sometimes when you're going through loss or you're going through grief. Courage, healing, acceptance, change, activation, gratitude. I feel as if you're stuck. You're stuck either in grief or disappointment or self-pity, or you're stuck in this negative vibration, this negative energy, and you want to come out of it, but you can't shake it. You can't figure out how to get yourself out of it. And I really feel that Spirit is really coming in, and what they're telling you is, in order for things to change, you have to accept what has happened and understand that everything happens for a reason. Okay? And sometimes the best thing that you can do is have the courage to move forward despite the fear, the anxiety, the hurt, and move forward, because that will start the healing. And I feel like you're very raw. You feel like you're very open, and you want to move ahead. You just can't seem to do it, or don't know how to do it. And Spirit is telling you, you need to get rerooted into the earth. You need to get your Spirit is sending you messages through your crown chakra, but because your root chakra is blocked, it's not allowing those to truly come through the way that they need to. So you need to get out and somehow go soak your feet in water, go, get out into the earth, walk in the sand, whatever it is. But that is what will help open up that chakra for you. So on the bottom of the deck for your past messages, your most recent past messages, is death. So it could literally be in the sense that you are grieving for the death or the passing of a very dear loved one, or it could be death as in a major arcana, as it is in the ending to a new beginning. It is a major transformation that you're going in here. But I feel as if it is more grief driven, as in the loss of somebody that you truly care about, and you just feel lost. You're just feeling lost. So most recent past for Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The bottom of the deck is balance, and we had the angel balance come out as one of your overarching energies for this month. And I feel as if, you have those chakras. You have your root chakra and your crown chakra, and I feel like they're out of balance. And this message is coming from Spirit saying you've got to get your chakras back open. You also have discipline, gifts, and purpose. And I feel as if you have lost them. You feel that you have lost your purpose, your idea of moving forward. And Spirit is saying, no, like, you still have a lot to offer. You still have these gifts, but it's going to take discipline, internal discipline, in order to help you move forward, as far as healing and opening those chakras and really taking that time to rebalance yourself. So let's see. Let's get some clarifiers for your most recent past, Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you. First card to the left is the Queen of Cups. And this is the very loving queen. This is telling me that that in your most recent past, even coming into your current messages, is Spirit has got their arms wrapped around you. You are held in a loving embrace. They are helping you heal from this grief. Okay? And they also gave you the Knight of Cups, which is an indication that it is time to start healing. It is time to start letting those energies start flow more freely instead of having them blocked, because they gave you the Nine of Swords. And this is nighttime anxiety. This is frustration. This is mental conflict. This is you in your head. And I feel, with these being in your most recent past, that whatever this grief is for you, Spirit is letting you know that they've been with you this whole time. And they are letting you know that it was time to move on. It is time to start the healing process and the acceptance process of this part of life, because that is the one thing, when you have the death card is about transformation. With every ending is a beginning. It is the circle of life. So for your current messages, they have gladness, paradox, time cycles. And time cycles, what did I just say? Time cycles, it is the circle of life. Okay, everything happens for a reason. And I just heard survivor guilt. So maybe some of you out there, this is resonating as a means of survivor guilt that is out there. But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. And, we may not know what that reason is, but it's part of that circle of life. And I feel maybe that's where some of that Nine of Swords energy is coming in for you, Aquarius. So let's see, current messages. Thank you. Okay. The card on the bottom of the deck, removal of obstacles. And this is what I feel like you are working through right now, is removing the obstacles of negativity and forgiving and compassion and things of acceptance as a means of healing to move forward. The other card that was on the bottom of the deck is longevity. It is about bright future. So as you are navigating through this, it's just important to realize that there is light at the end of the tunnel, because they also gave you healing and compassion and protection. So you are moving into this bright energy of healing. Okay, and you've got leadership and greatness that also came out. That I feel that this is transitional. These are transitional cards that are coming into your current energy, because they also gave you Nightshade and they gave you the Death Cap Mushroom. And I feel that this is all about the guilt. I feel that this is maybe the survivor guilt that is the transition between the most recent past and into your current messages. And this is part of that healing process that you're going through right now, Aquarius. And this is, it's self-blame, it's survivor's guilt, it's wondering why it was them, not you, why did this have to happen, and just really going very, very deep into that grief and despair. And I see you coming out of that in these current messages. that are coming in with you talking about a bright future and healing and, you know, really being able to move forward with this, with that discipline that you need in order to continue on that healing process. So let's see what your clarifiers are for your current messages. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Lots of cards that just came out. First one to the left is the King of Swords, and this is a very definitive king, and it's very much standing your ground and saying, like, you're picking up yourself by the bootstraps and you are saying, okay, I am moving on. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And it's a very definitive way of changing the mentality, the vibration, the energy that you have been in as you're coming into. And I feel this is very transitional, because you also have the Hermit, and the Hermit, you know, very much solitude. And I feel that that's where you have been at in this transition from your most recent past into your current energies, is you have sought out solitude. You have sought out that quietness, that being alone, as a means of trying to work through your grief and your despair, and really trying to process everything that has happened that is leading you into your current energies, which is the Queen of Fire. Okay, this is the Queen of Wands, and she is a very, very strong queen. She is very much one that is going to say, this is what I am going to do. Okay, so you've got this real strong burst of loving, passionate, fiery energy, to where, Aquarius, you are just saying, I am going to do this. Okay, because you also have the 10 of Pentacles and you have the 9 of Cups, and this is leading you into understanding that you have all of your wishes, all of your desires are going to be granted, which means that healing process is going to come in. You are on that healing process because you are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel that is coming in for you, Aquarius. Because here's the 10 of Pentacles that is also coming in, which is talking about securing that root chakra. You are securing your future. You are holding on to that root, that security, that stability, and that is coming in as well. And that is another sign of that healing and that protection as you are navigating through transitioning from this grief into this very powerful, very, very strong energy as you are shifting your vibration. Okay, so for your incoming messages, Spirit says overcoming obstacles, which is what was here in your current messages. It's overcoming obstacles, taking a pause, your Hermit, you know, and boundaries. What are your healthy boundaries? How are you going to move forward without going from one end of the spectrum to the other? So I feel it's a very, very powerful energy transition that you're going to be going through here, Aquarius. So let's see what is going on. All right, incoming messages for Aquarius, please. Incoming, thank you. Thank you. Incoming for Aquarius, please. Thank you. All right. The bottom of the deck is help is on the way. Boundaries is showing up again. Okay. And this is that discipline that is also coming in from your most recent past that you recognized as you are moving from this into these stages, into this very powerful and high vibration and this high white light energy that you're in, is you are recognizing that you don't have to do it alone, that you haven't been alone this whole time, and that you've had to let go. You've had to let go of the grief and the despair, and letting it go as a means of moving into a healing stage. They also gave you patience and pause. So there are going to be times that are coming in for you in this, in this incoming energies, in the future, that you are going to need to take that time, that the Hermit is going to come back in, where you are going to need your solitude and your quietness and time for meditation as a means to continue to process the grief and handle those emotions, because they may resurface, and it's a means of dealing with them in a very healthy way, because they also gave you balance. And we saw balance. We saw a lot of the most recent past energy cards also return back in your incoming messages. So it's all about coming full circle. It's all about recognizing the emotions as they come, and then how to let things go with love, and how to accept things in as they come. So let's see. Clarifiers for your incoming messages. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gave you the Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Okay. And this is talking about overcoming the obstacles. We've seen obstacles show up in your challenges. We've seen obstacles show up in your incoming messages, is really trying to work through the obstacles and overcoming them as you're going through this, because then they give you the Four of Wands, and that's appreciative of what you have as you are navigating the future. They also gave you the King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. And this is where Spirit is saying, no, you've recognized very much so that, with the Page of Pentacles of coming in and saying, through all of this, there is an opportunity, there is a light at the end of the tunnel of things that I have been working on, I have been navigating, and this is what I have learned, and this is what, this whole situation has taught me, and finding that balance with the situation that you're in. Very, very powerful message for you this month, Aquarius. For those of you that this may be resonating as far as a money, career, or finance, or a job situation that you may have been going through, we are going to get a message card from Spirit. Thank you. And the card that they gave you was Lost in Space. And it talks about needing direction. Okay. And this is in your incoming messages. Help is on the way. And it's about asking Spirit for guidance and being able to listen and hear those messages from Spirit when they come through in that seventh chakra. So if you are in a work-related, situation, and you're sitting there wondering, what do I do next? How do I navigate this situation? It's okay to ask Spirit for clarity, to give you some signs, to give you a message, to help you make a decision as you're navigating that realm. So for those of you that this is resonating as far as a love, romance, or other type of relationship, we're going to get a message clarifier, our message card from Spirit. Thank you. And the card that they gave you for this is Celebration. And at the end of this, I think you are going to realize that you have all of the love and support from your family and your friends and other people that are truly in your life that have been helping you all along the way through this situation. And you are going to recognize, and you're going to celebrate, because it talks about, the Four of Wands in your incoming messages, appreciating, that's that 1111, that's that portal, that's that, that good luck, that everything is coming together finally. And this is where that celebration is going to come in for you. So we're going to get one final message card from Spirit for this reading as a whole before we wrap up here. So final message card from Spirit. Thank you. Very fitting. The card that they gave you is Lost and Found. What is always lost will always be found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the Lost and Found Fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never realized we'd lost. And I feel that that's a very fitting final message from Spirit for this reading, because I think this whole reading has been talking about you on a journey moving forward through this stage of your life. And you didn't realize what you had, what you didn't have, and what you truly cherish as a possibility moving forward. So, very, very strong, very positive message. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it provided you some clarity. I truly appreciate all of your love and support. We will see you back here next time, Aquarius. Thank you. Take care.